Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I don't think you got it, son.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run it with Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. From the 24, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Let's go, let's go. 15. By 7, let's go. Yeah, right there, 54 miles.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They give to Williams, running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Looking for... It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the 50, Newton. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Throwing on second and 8. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the red zone now, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike, 53. Mike, get in the weight room. Great.
To throw again. Newton, he'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Throwing again is Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Back to throw, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
A gain of 8 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Buying time to his... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 40 now on second down. Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Newton to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Newton. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Yellow. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes, flushed out right. Kansas City, touchdown! They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Newton, blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And some space here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. Newton now to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. One last throw here for Newton. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. By myself, I could get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel, and I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the... ...24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow, I go on, Eddie! Yellow.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check my 33, check my zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike, check 33, 33. Know your job. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
He's checking. Attack, attack! Yellow! Right 50, right 50! I got you! I got you! Tighten up, Charlie! Tighten up! Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 15. Let's go, boys, bring it on. And the Seahawks 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Seahawks nothing.
Check 51, check 53. Zebra. Pull it together. 53. 53 is the mark. Tempo.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
14.
Throwing again here. Wilson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down and goal. Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second and a couple. Mahomes flush to his right. That's complete. It's Bell. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. On third down, here's McCoy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught. Lockett. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Here's Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just they're set for football. So are we as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
380. 53. Bang out. Bam.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 24.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there at 22. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Patch, 14.
Now Wilson to throw again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the... And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Right there, 54, right there. Easy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. It'll be a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And going deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Room here to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Go 14. You look for signals. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Gordon. Complete. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Alert.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This time Wilson will throw. He'll find Metcalf. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end.
Now it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Powerful running, continuing to fight for more. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson throwing again. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 43. Let it go.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again to McCoy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's McCoy. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to... It's caught at the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequence.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now they go for... From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second and 12, Mahomes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCoy. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Ladies. 53. Mike. Hey, 15. Attack. Bravo. Check 53. Woo! 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. All day, dog. Check
Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
53, Mike. Here we go, G.
On first down, Mahomes looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
43, General,
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. The boy's got the first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And they're not going to stop you. You keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yellow. Slam. Check. Hot. Check.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep winging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section?
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for... Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our stat. Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not that time for Watkins. Mahomes now on first down. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Hit the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos in their play. Do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Yellow. I've got little lane. 15. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. It's a big run there by McCoy. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They try the left side here with Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
11. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, 49ers.
Hey, gun.
On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22.
From the 22, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hey, gun.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
21, 13. Hey, exit.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Here we go. Recon, 130.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
White.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo, and it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Lay down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You back me. 57 colors.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 13. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. I got this. Reset.
Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here we go. What do you need? I'm coming after you.
Now Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
53 is the mark. I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He sets to fire deep. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
11. Drop deep. Go. 53, Mike. Watch 21. Man.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow. Motion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on now, let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yeah, McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo now. 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10.
53's the mark. Small. 53. He don't know no better. 53's the mic. 53. Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
21.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, team 6. 53. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Let me find out my team ballin'. You look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my number's going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Under late, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the... As their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Attack! Check. Attack!
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes flush to his right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check A2, check A2. 25, right? Let's go out, 80. 15. Shit. Take it.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes flushed out right. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
43. Hey, Ridley. Watch out. Twist.
On 1st down, Mahomes. His first running back, McCoy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Reggie Ragland charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
61. Matchbox, right. Hey, 43.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touch. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. third and long. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darren Lee, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow. Back. Watch motion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Let's go. Go. Number 53.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Crouch. Alert flare. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch. Hey, 57 colors.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Hey, 43. Check 15. Check. Lucky. Delta.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
43! Check the backer! Check three!
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Watch the whip. Check 43. 36. Check 4. Hey, 57. SOS. Shit!
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hey, 57. Mike. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Watch the screen. Check 53's Mike. Watch the screen. Hey, 57 colors. 53. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Hey, that QB's trash.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Watkins, the intended receiver.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, running on Gino. Smells like the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they community.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it.